Hi, it's Eva. Long time no see, but I'm back from my trip and I want to show off some of the stuff I'm knitting recently. So the first things I don't actually have with me. Hopefully I'll get them back and I can show them off in a future podcast. But pretty much what happened was when I got back from my trip, the plane company lost my bag, and a lot of my knits that I made over my trip were in my bag. So I'll try and find pictures of them, but if I can't find pictures, yeah, hopefully I'll see them again someday, but we'll see. The first thing I have is tangerine tights. I was making it with Briggs & Little Atlantic 3-ply in the color Scarlet, but I did almost finish them. I was just up to the waistband, but I've since lost them. They were in my check bag, which I'm really disappointed about because they were coming out really nicely. I spent a lot of time working on them, so if I can't find them, that's a lot of hours lost. But I guess that means I just have to make another pair, and I think I've learned from it, you know. I'll actually use the proper weight yarn next time I make them. I think the pattern calls for fingering, but I just used, I think it's labeled as Aran, but it's more of a DK. So yeah, I'd make it out of a fingering, and I'd be more careful with my ribbing. I think when I switched from doing the legs to the, like, around the hips, I guess, I didn't quite line the ribbing up. I didn't plan the spacing right. But yeah, that's that. And the other thing I knitted on my trip that I lost is my Simple Thing. It's like the knockoff pretty much of the Sophie scarf, and I made one of those. I don't know what the yarn was because it was in my pack, but it was a white merino blend, I think, and I used like a sequin yarn mixed into it because we were staying with some family friends, and I saw them knitting with sequin yarn, and I thought I must do that too. I bought the yarn in Denmark. I was so surprised about how many people knit in Denmark. It was great, but yeah. Hopefully I have a picture of that. I don't know if I do. Next thing, I don't have it written down, but I just want to mention, I knitted some cat toys for my cats while I was away. I don't know the pattern, but I can put it up. They're just little fish. I have to stuff them with catnip. I don't know if I'll be able to find them. I don't know where I put them since I got home. That's one thing I do have with me. Yeah, I don't have much to say with them. They're leftovers of yarn I bought in Denmark. I've been making socks to sell at markets, and I made these ones. I kind of originally planned to make them for myself, but they were a bit too big for me, so I decided I'm gonna sell them. It's a Summer Lee pattern from my beloved book that I use for literally all of my socks. Yeah, it's just a basic one. It's just her basic sock pattern right here that I always use. I don't have the yarns again, but I made it out of this. Oh, I actually have the socks. Oh, one second. I have the socks. Here are the socks. It's like this lime yarn. Oh my god, you can see my jogs really bad on that side. And on this side too. Okay, pretend you don't see my jogs, but I used like this lime yarn here. It's 100% wool, so I didn't want to make the whole socks out of it, so I mixed it with this dark green and this dark blue to make these stripes, which I thought was fun, but I only had little skeins, so I made like the ribbing, the heel, and the toe, like the 3 different yarns, so that I knew I'd have enough. I don't know how much I like the look, but I feel like my friend told me she really liked them, so someone will like them, and hopefully someone will buy them. I knit size medium, which is usually my size, because I'm about size 8, for Summerlee socks, but I don't know what it was. I think maybe my tension was a little off, but they turned out really big. They fit someone with feet a lot bigger than mine, but yeah, it's made with Danish yarn that I bought when I was in Denmark. So there's these. Like I said, I'm gonna try and sell them. I actually have a label here I was working on today. It's just a draft. I need to edit them a little bit, but it's just little labels to put on the socks. I can write the size down, and I think I'll probably just fold the socks up like this and just can wrap around. You get the idea. Yeah, so that's these socks. This is the first pair that I'm planning on selling. I have another pair here that I made with the purpose to sell. I made my sister a pair of socks while I was away that I'll talk about in a minute. And this was just leftover. I got this yarn in Edinburgh. This is a smaller pair. This is, I think I needed a size small. And it's, I don't have the yarn again. I lost it. It was in my bag. But, the label, I mean. Yeah, these are the socks. I like the stripes. I think someone will like them. I don't usually wear colors this bright, but yeah, I think someone will really like them, and I plan to sell them. I don't really have much else to say about them. So that's that pair of socks. I'm working on one more pair of socks I can hopefully get done before the market. I actually know what these yarns are. It's windswept fibers. It's a 4-ply, and it's the colorway Jig's Dinner, and it's mixed with loops and threads washable wool, and it's in the color Unicorn Party. I'm knitting the second sock right now on my interchangeables, so it's the start of the second sock. And these are the two yarns. This is the loops and threads, and this is the windswept fibers. When I went to Newfoundland last year, I bought like a couple of windswept fibers yarns, and I'm only just getting to get to use them now because I was away for so long, but I really like it. I would recommend windswept fibers. That's really nice yarn, and the colors are really pretty. I really like how these blended. It's a Summerlee pattern, but it's like one of the chunky socks, and it calls for I think it's DK. I can check. I have the book right here with me. Yeah, it calls for a DK weight yarn, so I just mixed two of my fingerings. This is a size medium that I knit up, and I think the colors work really good together because the windswept fibers is like mostly white, but it has like these really pretty bits of green and purple and orange in there, so it helps to like mellow out this really like intense like color that's like the Unicorn Party, what is it, loops and threads. So yeah, I really like these. I would actually maybe wear these for myself, and they are medium, so if they don't sell I might keep them. But yeah, I'm working on the second sock right now, so then I'll have at least 3 pairs to sell. So that's all the socks I knitted. I have some other stuff. What else do I have to show? Oh, the socks I made for my sister. So it's both yarns I got from Edinburgh. Again, I don't know what they are. I lost the tags in my bag. But it was a mix of this like striped rainbow wool, and it was also like a self-striping yarn that was like blue and green and purple, so they're very blue. I gave them to her, so I don't have them, but I'll ask her to send a picture so I can put it up so you can see. So I ended up knitting like it was Summerlee again, always Summerlee socks unless I say otherwise, but I had to knit them and like I had to edit the pattern to make like a custom size in between small and medium because her feet were too big for the small and too small for the medium. So that was kind of a challenge because it affected like the heel turn and stuff, but it was fun. Like I don't really edit patterns that often, so it was like a good practice in that. yeah, I think they turned out pretty cute. I don't think I really have anything else to say on them. So yeah, I have one more project that I'm working on right now. It's a scrap busting project. It's the Loopy Stripe cardie. Here's what I have so far. Oh my god, it's really tangled because I've stashed it away to knit socks to sell. I've just started the yoke. I'm gonna switch colors soon, but I'm working it in greens and purples. I'm doing the green as my lighter color, I think, the purples as my darker colors, because all of my purples are really dark and all my greens are really light. I have a lot of scrap purples and a lot of scrap greens. I have this whole bucket full of purple and green scraps that I'm gonna use. I haven't done much with it yet because I just started, as I said, but hopefully I will start working on it more soon. One thing about this pattern is that it has a really fitted waistband, and I'm not sure how much I like the look of that, so I'm probably gonna try and alter it to be more loose fitted and not do like rapid decreases and then like a ribbed waistband. I'm probably just gonna try and slowly decrease and make it a bit longer. Yeah, because I don't really like the fitted waistband, but we'll see how that goes. I feel like people have done it in the past and they haven't had so much success altering it in that way. I might do a bit more research into it once I get going. But yeah, I don't have very many sweaters in my collection. I usually knit like smaller things, so we'll see how that goes. Or not how it goes. It'll go good. Just like I'm excited to have a bigger thing to wear because most of my stuff is just socks and scarves and mittens and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's all I have to show for now. So I should have a lot more time to knit recently, so hopefully I'll be back a lot sooner and it won't be 6 months in between. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back soon. Bye.